this is Revelation 2 and 2. It says, I know thy works, and thy labor, and thy patience, and how thou canst not bear them which are evil, those who have been caused to receive that mark, who worship that dollar. All right? Those that fulfill the lust of their father, which is the devil. All right? That's the evil that the righteous cannot bear. And thou hast tried them which say they are apostles, all right? Referring to you niggas up there in New York, all right? You're being tried, man, all right? Through what's written in the book. And it's found that you guys don't measure up, man, okay? It says thou hast tried them which say they are apostles, because like I read earlier, it says be ready, be instant in season, out of season, be ready to give an answer. And I asked Elder Gabar on the comment board to prove that RFID microchip doctrine out of the Bible without using his father's his father's wisdom. All right, and he said he couldn't. All right, because that's not biblical, man. It's referring to the worship and love of money. All right, which got all you Israelites outside of the elect under a spell, man. All right. So it says, and thou hast tried them which say they are apostles and are not, because these guys not sent by the Lord, man. Okay, they wasn't sent by the Lord, man. You can tell by their fruits, man, the things that they're teaching. All right, what's coming out of their mouth, man. Their tongue is defiled, man. Okay. So it says, and are not, and has found them liars. All right, has found them liars. So that's the works. That's the lust of your father that he will do, man. Even referring to the guys with the Bibles, man. All right. So I'm gonna get another precept. Continue on to show you seeds of the devil, you children of the devil. Y'all works, man, and how y'all fulfill the lust of the so-called white man. All right. When you commit wickedness and evil, man. All right. So Revelation 20 and 12. Revelation 20 and 12. And it says, and I saw the dead, small and great, stand before the power, referring to you wicked Israelites. It says, and the books, plural, was open, and another book was open, which is the book of life, and the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books. You're going to be judged according to the law, man. All right? Because you don't follow the Lamb, man. All right, that's the freedom and the liberty come through following the Lamb, man. All right, He's able to forgive sin. All right, not your elder, man. Not your money, not how much money you got. Your money not going to save you, man. Okay, so it say which he said, and the dead was judged out of those things which were written in the books, according to their works, according to their labors, man. All right? The worship of money, the love and worship of money, all right? The adultery, all right? The false doctrines that they teach, okay? And all that's an act of hate, all right? Remember, we're commanded to be our brother's keeper, man, to tell him what the Heavenly Father say. Basically go all the way back to being about your father's business. So that's the works that you guys going to be judged by, man. All right? By your works of the law, man. And you fall short, man. Only one who was able to keep the whole law was Yahweh Shai himself, man. All right? Remember, Israel failed. He failed at keeping the law, man. Well, let's see. I want to get a precept. To show you who the dead is referring to. Let's see. Matthew chapter 23. I'm going to start at verse 25. It said, "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, hypocrites." It says, "One who answers an interpreter, a private interpreter, an actor." All right, like those guys, Sakari, like those guys, Sakari, they actors, man. ISUPK, they actors, man. These guys not really doing this for the Lord, man. They're doing this for filthy lucre's sake, man. All right, to get paid, man. All right, that's those hypocrites, actors, stage players, a pretender, man. All right, pretender. That's what your Sunday school pastor is, a pretender, man. All right. It says an actor. It says a character, and that's what they are, characters, man. That's what they look like. So it says, "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye make clean the outside of the cup and of the platter, but within are full of extortion and excess." All right, that filthy lucre's sake, man. Because they got all these guys sending them money, man. That's why they preach that old covenant madness, man. So they can get paid. So they can get paid, man. All right, that's that extortion and excess. Thou blind Pharisees, cleanse first that which is within the cup. Teach the right things, man. All right, what's coming out your mouth? All right. It says, "Clean that which are within the cup and platter, that the outside of them may be clean also. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites," those pretenders, those actors, "for ye are like unto whitened sepulchres, which indeed appear beautiful outwardly, but are within full of dead man bones, and of all uncleanness." All right, so that's the dead that's going to be judged by the books, man, by what's written in the books. All right, that's the dead. All right, those wicked scribes and Pharisees, and those that follow and believe in that madness. Because remember, both of y'all gonna fall into the ditch. The blind leadeth the blind; both shall fall into the ditch, man. It says, "Even so ye also outwardly appear righteous with the garments." He got the Bible in his hand. All right, they got the big beards. All right. It says, "Even so also outwardly appear righteousness." Just like the Sunday school path. They got the suit with the tie on and clean shaven, you know. They appear righteous unto men, but within are full of hypocrisy and iniquity. And you can tell that by the doctrine they're teaching, man. It's not sound, man. It's not healthy, man. It's not healthy. So that's the point on that. I just want to prove to you who the dead was referring to in Revelations. All right, who's going to be judged out of the books. So let's get another one. 22 and 12, Book of Revelation. It's the Book of Revelation 22 and 12. It says, "And behold, I come quickly, and my reward, that hundredfold." All right, that's the payoff. "And my reward is with me, to give every man according to his works. To his work shall be." All right. So either if you being about the Heavenly Father's business, all right, preaching the good tidings, believing in what's written in the books, you're going to be judged by that, and you're going to receive 100-fold for that. But if you part of those who I read about fulfilling the lust of their father, all right, that liar, all these wicked Israelites, these adulterous women, these adulterous men, all right, that celebrate and promote it within the culture of black people here in America. And that's why they want Babylon, all right, or want this kingdom to continue on, man. Because deep down, man, to the core of their spirit, they really wicked, man, and evil. All right? Because if you had any ounce of righteousness in you, man, you will be uh, rejoicing at the fall of Babylon. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be crying and sighing for this thing to continue, man. Okay? Reading on, it says, I am the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. Blessed are they that do his commandments. All right? To do his commandments, Yahweh Shai's commandments, the two greatest commandments is to worship and love the Heavenly Father and put him first, and to love your brother as yourself. All right? Not the ones who's fulfilling the lust of their father, which is the devil. All right? By exemplifying hate, all right, through all the wickedness that they do, man. It says that they might have right to the tree of life. Not everybody, man. All right? Only that world that spoke of in John 3:16 got the right to the tree of life, man. All right? Those that believe in the only begotten Son and follow the Lamb wheresoever he goeth. That's the ones who have right to the tree of life. All right? Not you wicked Israelites, man. It says that they might have right to the tree of life and may enter in through the gates into the city. Into the city, what? That holy city. Holy, New Jerusalem, man. Referring to the elect. But this is for all you kids of the devil, children of the devil that fulfill the lust of y'all father. This is for you. This is Revelation 22 and 15. For without are dogs. For without are dogs and sorcerers, all right, sorcerers and whoremongers and murderers, all right, and that covers the majority of Israel, man, all right, because like I said, I'm gonna say it again. He who hates his brother in his heart is a murderer. So it says all murderers and idolaters, those who have been caused through the deception of Babylon, the confusion of Babylon, to receive that mark in your right hand or in your forehead, referring to the worship and love of money, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. All right, whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. All you guys teaching, not teaching sound doctrine. All right, causing people to be sick on that madness you teaching. All right, that's referring to you. Let's see. Jump down. And that's the point on that. Alright, so now let's get another precept. I want to read that Revelation 6. I start at the top. It says, this Revelation 6, I'm going to start at the top. And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard, as it were, the noise of thunder, one of the four beasts saying, Come and see. And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and conquering. Now him that sat on the white horse is Yahweh Shai. All right? He's the one with the crown. He's the one that's coming to conquer. All right? And when he opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, Come and see. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. Now that these are the four horsemen, what the world might call them the four horsemen, but these are the four sort judgments of the Lord, man. The same four angels in Revelation 7 standing on the four corners of the earth, all right, who the Lord commanded not to hurt the earth until the elect was sealed. All right, so this is basically the same story. It just told in another way. All right, so it says, him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they shall kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. All right, a great sword. And when he opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, Come and see. And I beheld, and lo, a black horse, And he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand, and I heard the voice in the midst of the four beasts saying, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil or the wine. Now this is referring to famine. All right. This is basically the Lord's army, man. Okay. And this is how the Lord is going to fight with this earth, man, through famine. All right, through the sword. Reading on, and when he had opened the 4th seal, I heard the voice of the 4th beast say, come and see. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and the name of him that sat on him was Death. All right. So death is one of the Lord's weapons of war that he's going to use, man. All right. And only people can die, so that's referring to killing people. And hell followed with him. All right. And hell followed with him, and that will make up your 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth. All right. The sword, the famine, the death, and the hell. So it says, follow him, and power was given unto them over the 4th part of the earth to kill with the sword, and with hunger, all right, with famine, and with death, and with the teeth, and with the beasts of the earth. All right. So that's the Lord's army, basically, man. His 4 branches of his military, man. All right. So it says, and when he had opened the 5th seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of the power and for the testimony which they held. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, how long, O Lord, holy and true, doest thou not judge? Doest thou not judge? And avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth. All right. So that's what you're seeing happening right now. That's an example of what's going on the earth, man. You got the righteous up in the heavenly realm, all right, basically crying and sighing to the Lord to avenge their blood on those that dwell on the earth, man. All right. Send those 4 sword judgments. Send your hosts. All right. Send that famine and that sword to the earth. And white robes was given unto every one of them. And it was said unto them that they should rest. And that's the proof that that rest is only for the righteous. All right. Because you have a private interpretation going around in Israel that everybody go to paradise and everybody goes to that rest. All right. Only the righteous goes to that rest. Let's prove it. And white robes was given unto every one of them, and it was said unto them, the righteous, that they should rest yet for a little season until their fellow servants also and their brethren that shall be killed as they were should be fulfilled. And behold, when he opened the 6th seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake. A great earthquake. Okay, see, the Lord is going to bring destruction through earthquakes, through pestilence, all right, through volcanoes, all right, through floods, all right, through great tempests, meaning hurricanes, and whirlwinds, meaning tornadoes, all right. So it said, in a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood, and the stars of heaven fell into the earth, even as the fig tree casteth her untimely figs, when she is shaken of a mighty wind, and the heaven departed as a scroll, when it's rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their place. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains and mighty men, and every bondman and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb, and from the wrath of the Lamb, which is Yahweh Shai. See, he's not coming back to hold you people's hands. He's coming back with wrath. All right? He's coming back to punish you people, man. All right? It says, for the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? All right? And Donald Trump talking all that pride, he said about how they're going to win this war against the Lord. All right? The Bible says who's going to be able to stand. All right? So all you people that follow and believe in what your government have to say, all right, with this antivirus and how they're going to fight against the virus and win this war, this unseen enemy, so that's what he called it, an unseen enemy, which it is, all right, he's going to lose, man, all right? He's going to beg the Most High to kill you in that day, man, all right? You're not going to be begging the so-called white man to let your kids go back to school because they need a free lunch, all right? You're going to be begging the Lord to kill you, man, all right? So let me read verse 17 again. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? Who shall be able to stand? The elect, man. The elect gonna stand at the end, bro. Not America, not the United States of America, man. They're gonna fall. Let's prove that. Let's prove that. It says Revelation 14 and 8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, his likeness, such as all you Israelites outside of the elect, you worship the image of the beast, and receive his mark, in his forehead or in his hand, meaning the works of your hands and the thoughts of your mind, all right? And we know when it comes to you Israelites, only thing you think about is that bag. Only thing you work for and labor for is that bag. That's the business that you in, making money, man, all right? That's what it's referring to when it says his mark in his forehead or in his hand. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath. The wrath I just read about in Revelation 6. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the power which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall torment with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascended forever and ever. Now let's show you what that smoke is referring to, because you got jackasses who will say this is referring to nuclear destruction. All right, let's see what the smoke of the torment that's going to rise forever and ever is referring to. Let's go to the book of Malachi. The book of Malachi. Let's see. This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 4. This is what it's referring to when it says the torment of the smoke shall rise forever and ever. Let's see what that smoke is. It says, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord of hosts, the Lord of armies. And that was an example of his armies, what I was just reading about. When you look up the word host, it goes back to the word armies. They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. All right, referring to y'all daddy. All right, all you wicked Israelites, y'all father the devil. Shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people, all right, the people, not the land, against whom the Lord have indignation with forever. All right, that's the smoke that's going to rise forever, the Lord's anger. All right. The judgment, all right? Remember, when the scriptures referred to fire, smoke, all right? It's referring to judgment, the Lord being mad, man, all right? Like in the world, Jacob say, I'm hot, man, all right? Meaning he's mad. So that's the smoke, that's the torment that's going to rise forever, not literal smoke, man, all right? So let's go back and read that again. It says, verse 11, Revelation 14:11, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast, all right, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Not a microchip in your right hand, man. All right, the mark of his name. All right. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the power and the faith of Yahweh Shai. All right, who's about the Heavenly Father's business, man. All right, for those who are about the so-called the business of the so-called white man. All right, that worship his image, meaning his likeness, man. All right, you're going to be part of that lake, man. All right, you're going to be part of those who's going to receive the wrath of Yahweh Shai, man. Let's get another one. Let's go to Revelation 9. Let's go to Revelation 9. Let's see. Revelation 9 and 15. And the four angels, all right, the hosts, the army, the Lord's military, all right, the four angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year, for to slay, to smite, to destroy the third part of men. With what? The famine, the sword, the hell, and the death, man. With the plagues, man. And the number, because it ain't just four of them, all right? And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them. So it's thousands of them, man. It's legions of them, man. Not just four. The four who's mentioned, who's getting the commandments from the Lamb, from Yahweh Shai, those are the leaders of their military branches. But it's thousands and thousands of them, man. Let's read that again. And the number of the army of the horsemen, see, the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them. And thus I saw the horses in a vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire and jacinth and brimstone, and the heads of the horses was like the heads of lions. Out of their mouth issue fire, smoke, and brimstone, meaning they can command the elements, man. That's what it's referring to, not literal smoke and brimstone coming out of their literal mouth, meaning that they can command the elements, all right? By these three was the third part of man killed, the fire, the smoke, and by the brimstone which issue out of their mouth. And we know the brimstone is referring to volcanoes. So at these angels' command, they can set off the volcanoes, man. Okay? For their power is in their mouth, all right? Because they can command the elements. Just like when it speaks of, let's get it. I want to get it for you. Let's see. Show you what that's referring to. I believe that's in the book of Revelations. Let's see. Revelation 19. Let's see. Revelation 19 and 14. And the armies which were in heaven followed him. All right. Those are the Lord's military, the host. That's the army. Which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in linen and white and clean. And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword. So that's what it's referring to. A sword is referring to destruction. That's